Today was the third day in the FWPD excessive force trial. Rudy Escobedo's family says the police used excessive force back in July 2005. Officers used tear gas and flashbangs to get into Rudy Escobedo's apartment. Escobedo had called 911 threatening suicide, saying he had a gun to his head. He talked with negotiators for almost 3 hours before police broke into the apartment. Inside, he had a gun, and that is why police say they shot him dead. Today, testimony in the civil trial continued with the officer in charge of the SWAT team that went into the apartment. News Channel 15's Alyssa Ivinson continues our coverage from the federal courthouse now.
That's right. Most of today's testimony was with Lieutenant Tim Selvia, and he was the sergeant in charge of the SWAT team on the 7th floor of the Barry's apartments where Rudy Escobedo lived in July 2005. Escobedo had called 911 threatening suicide, saying he had a gun to his head several times, but then he also said in that same call that he just wanted help and that he didn't want to harm anyone. Now Escobedo's family says Fort Wayne police used excessive force when they went into his apartment after nearly 3 hours of negotiations. Today, Lieutenant Selvia talked about the use of tear gas and flashbangs. He said they're standard use in barricade situations. First, police used 2 rounds of tear gas. They shot those through the windows. Selvia said they called for Escobedo to come out and put his gun down, but he didn't. That's when police broke down the front door. Here's a layout rendering of what Escobedo's apartment looked like. When Escobedo did not come out, police then threw in a flashbang. They determined that Escobedo was in the bedroom, but that door was barricaded. There was a bed and dressers in front of it. They had to break the door in half to get in, and it ended off they threw another flashbang in, and that went into the closet. That's where it went off, and then we have a diagram of what the closet looked like, and Escobedo was in the closet when the flashbang went off, and he was very near where the detonation was. And now Selvia says that police use these for their safety and the safety of the subject because it will distract them from what's going on and allow police to safely get into the room. And they said that, they never heard Escobedo call out and say, I'm going to surrender or respond to police actions at all. And the plaintiff says that could be because of the tear gas. Tear gas not only can make your eyes water, it can also make it very difficult for you to speak. We also heard from Escobedo's psychologist today and 2 of his co-workers. Hear about their testimony tonight at 6. Live in front of the federal courthouse, Alyssa Ivinson, News Channel 15.